Hi guys! Mabuhay! Welcome to Planting with Ep and Grace! Tara, samahan niyo ako. Pag-usapan natin ang tungkol sa mga halaman. Hi guys! Mabuhay! Welcome back to Planting with Ep and Grace. This is Efren, your hardinerong kapitbahay. Magandang araw mga kapuso, kapatid, kapamilya, at syempre mga kapitbahay. Like any Epipremnum, plants, our next featured plants can be considered as an indoor or outdoor plants. But aside from this, its lush quality can be made only if we are able to respond to its needs to grow healthy. And I believe that this plant can be a nice addition to our indoor plant. And this plant is called plastic pa. This plant is called Epipremnum falcifolium. Now, this particular plant has no specific common names. So it is being known as the Epipremnum falcifolium. Now this plant is an origin of Brunei, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Okay, so nakikita naman natin. This is quite different from the other material. Actually, I thought before na this is a kind of philodendron. However, nung chinek ko siya, it is an Epipremnum, which is also related dun sa mga tinatawag nating mga photos. Okay? Now, as you can see here, this particular plant is a large root climber that can reach up to 15 meters high. And as you can see, the foliage leaves are evenly distributed, and the lower leaves falling and the leaves tending to become clustered distally. Now, as you can see, the petiole, itong part na to, itong petiole na to, is canaliculated, smooth green or dark green type. Okay? So, as you can see, yung kanyang pinaka leaf lamina, yung pinaka dahon niya, yung pinaka leaf area niya, is actually oblique and elliptical also. Which is, yung kanyang pinakadulo, o yung tinatawag nating apex, is quite acute o yung medyo maliit or panipis ng panipis. However, on the other side, which is actually the base, this is unequally rounded type. Okay? Pansinin natin, di ba? Unequally rounded type. Now, the oldest leaves here, yung mga dark green color. Okay? While the other one, which is actually the new one, diyan ay nagko-color siya na medyo light green. Okay? Now, that is actually what is nice with this particular plant. Now, chinek ko siya kanina, especially yung pinaka-bottom niya. Kala ko kanina nakatanim lang talaga siya na individual. Okay? But actually, it's not. So, there is actually, it is a matter of climbing type of Epipremnum. Okay? So, para siyang climbing type. Pero ang difference lang kasi nila is medyo mahaba yung kanyang mga dahon compared do sa mga tinatawag nating mga photos. Okay? So, let's try to repot this one. Okay, so I have here, syempre meron ako ditong basin. So, titingnan natin ngayon kung ano bang itsura nung pinaka nasa loob. Okay, so the gardener, yung binilhan natin ito, is actually, they are using particularly yung ating tinatawag na mga, palayhas. Okay, so ito kasi yung pinakamura. These are the cheap soil medium na pwede nilang gamitin in order for them to have or to keep this particular plant. Aside from the fact that this one is quite aerated, which is actually very nice sa ating particular na halaman na ito. Okay? So, aerated siya, mas madaling lumabas or mas madaling kumalat or mag-build ng root system yung ating pinaka plant. Okay? So, that's also related dun sa klase ng soil na pwede natin gamitin. Okay? So, yan. Patanggal na siya. So, as you can see here, ayan. So, tanggalin ko na para mas maganda. Okay? So, as you can see, this particular plant likes to have a fast-draining type of soil. Okay? Fast-draining, moist soil mix. So, yan. Diba? And as you can see here also, it is a cuttings from the previous one. Okay? So, napakaganda pa rin nung kanyang nung lumabas na halaman natin. So, I believe that this was siguro mga 4 months already na nakatanim siya, and it also develops yung kanyang pinaka-root system, yung kanyang magandang root system, at medyo malalaki yung kanyang pinaka-root system, and that is actually nice for this particular plant. Now, the good thing about this Epipremnum, hindi siya masyadong particular sa klase ng soil. na gusto niya. Okay? So basta ang importante sa kanya is masupplyan natin yung kanyang characteristic na fast draining and still maintains the moist in its soil mix. So with that, I'm not going to introduce another type of soil. I'm just going to reuse yung ating ginamit dito kanina. I'm just going to mix it doon sa konting amount of soil which is composed primarily of carbon, also some konting mga coco coir, and also some clay loam type of soil. So that will be the best, I think, the best type of soil na pwede natin i-offer dito sa ating halaman. Okay. So also, take note that when you are dealing with your plant, make sure na meron tayong magandang drainage hole kung saan hindi natin matatrap yung water doon sa ating pinaka-soil mix. Kasi nga, pag nangyari yon, you are able to introduce yung tinatawag nating root rotting kasi nga marami kasing clog ng water doon sa loob. So we are not going to, or we have to eliminate that particular idea. So, let's try now. So, baba muna natin ito ng konti. Okay. So again, I'm going to use again yung kanyang pinaka-soil mix. Hahalo lang natin siya sa pinaka-soil. Okay? So the nice thing about this particular soil is meron na siyang organic material. Okay? Yung iba kasi ang ginagawa nila, hindi nila nilalagyan ng, or they do not put yung tinatawag nating mga pinaka-loam soil na. Kasi nga, they are already using the rice hull, which is, I think, siguro mas maganda kung meron siyang konting halo na soil mix. Okay? Aside from the fact that it's actually the natural, syempre natural soil mix na meron tayo, di ba? Okay? And aside from that, medyo mas tipid tayo kung ating gagamitin yan. Okay? So I think this is quite enough. Bukasan natin ng konti. And let's put it already here. Okay? So natanggal na halo siya kasi sa sobrang buhaghag ng pinaka-material natin. So, pasin natin, the roots here are quite healthy kasi talagang white siya at saka marami siyang root system. Okay? So, we're just going to put it there. Now, we are using this kind or this particular big, malaking paso or this kind of paso kasi nga, yung kanyang root system really needs a bigger space para siya ay mag-propagate or dumami pa lalo. Okay? So, that's one thing that we have to look into, especially when we are planting this particular material sa isang pots. Okay? Also, as you can see, the light, since na itong ating particular halaman na to, ay siya ay nakikita or doon sa mga understory, ibig sabihin ay doon sa mga ilalim ng mga puno-puno. So that means to say na kailangan niya talaga ng hindi masyadong exposed sa sunlight, okay? O doon sa harmful or doon sa harsh sun rays. So it's just enough for us to put this particular plant doon sa area that it could receive enough light, okay? No direct sunlight. Now in terms of watering, we must be able to keep this plant with the soil that is quite moist at hindi natin kailangan siyang i-overwater kasi mag-introduce siya ng tinatawag nating root rotting. So mabilis yung kanya pag-introduce ng root rotting. Now, in terms of the humidity, since that we are in the tropical country, like the places where this particular plant is originated, so I think yung ating house humidity, yung household humidity natin, is just enough for this plant na mag-grow ng mas maganda. Okay? So, but the ideal air humidity for this plant is 65 to 70% or higher, or even higher. So, yun yung maganda sa ating plant. Okay? Now, in terms of the fertilizer, so this plant needs feeding. We have to introduce some diluted vitamin solution doon sa ating plant. Okay, of course, kailangan niya, especially during the time that it is a growing type of plant. Okay, in terms of the location or placement, we have to make sure that this plant is in a well-ventilated spaces. So, it means to say na aside from the garden, kung saan talagang free yung pinaka air, circulation ng air, of course, we have to place this one near the window kung saan siya ay nakakakuha or mayroong magandang airflow. Okay? Now, the reproduction, as I've shown you a while ago, kailangan natin siyang, or we could reproduce this plant by cuttings, and that is actually the best way para mag-reproduce tayo ng panibagong klase ng halaman. Now, since na siya ay natawag nating climber o yung tinatawag nating nagka-climb siya, so we can put some of this pole dito, okay? Para meron siyang kapitan in the near future. But definitely it's your option pa rin. Kung nakita niyo na siya na nagkakaroon na siya ng pinaka extension, so we could put. Now, as you can see, wala pa naman siyang climber ngayon. So we could skip muna natin yung paglalagay natin ng pole. So since naman hindi naman siya kailangan. But you could use this particular type of pole, yung mga dead branches, so pwede naman yun. So pero kung meron kayong pera, you could use yung mga pole na tinalian na mga jute or mga tatawag nating yung mga nabibiling commercial type ng pole para sa ating mga climber. Okay? Now, other problems that you might be able to encounter with this plant, of course, there are no serious insect or diseases ng plants na to. Pero definitely, please watch out also doon sa mga tinatawag nating mga mealybugs, and of course, sila yung mga suckers kasi ng mga usual na plants na katulad nito. Now, in terms of the toxicity, like any other Epipremnum, katulad ng ating mga potos, they can be mildly toxic if ingested by pets or small children. So, kailangan natin siyang tingnan at saka ilayo natin sa mga bata, especially when we have this at home. Okay? So, guys, I think that's all, folks. You're watching Planting with Ep and Grace. Please watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, if you have some comments, suggestions, or you want to tell a story regarding with this particular plant, then we will be happy to know, and we would happy to answer some of your questions regarding sa pag-aalaga ng ating featured plant today. Okay? So, again, also, you may add or you may visit our FB page, si Maria Gracia at ang Lihim Nardin. Okay, so see you again next time for another fruitful discussion of other plants at marami pang mga klase ng halaman. And of course, thank you for watching and continuously watching our videos. And syempre, inasahan namin po for more support or for sharing of this particular video and other videos that we have. Okay, so thank you and goodbye!